Hell yeah, brother. 316 speed, guys. Hooking us up with equipment as always. And we get to keep this thing for the next 2 weeks.
Cleetus McFarland is one of the most popular figures in the drag and drive scene, but few know that Cleetus McFarland isn't even his real name. It all started as a joke he made in a video for his friends. Who is Cleetus, and how did a joke evolve into one of the biggest names in the automotive world? Join us as we roll back the curtains on what you didn't know about Cleetus McFarland. Garrett Mitchell, known professionally as Cleetus McFarland, was born to Lori and Edward Mitchell on April 5, 1995, right on the outskirts of Omaha, Nebraska. His love for cars started early, thanks to his dad, Edward, who ran a mobile detailing business and taxicab service. The family owned a fleet of Crown Victorias, and on weekends, young Cleetus would tag along with his dad, moving those Crown Vics around the parking lot. Growing up on a 6-acre property nestled between farmland and neighborhood, Cleetus had the ultimate playground. He spent hours tearing around on four-wheelers, dirt bikes, and anything else he could get his hands on. Nebraska, as he describes it, was a wild place where anything seemed possible. His parents gave him total freedom. Whether it was riding his snowmobile or driving a tractor to school, they didn't hold him back. By age 14, when most teens were just dreaming of getting their license, Cleetus was already driving himself to school in his 2001 Chevy Trailblazer LTZ and parking in the staff lot no less. While his dad wasn't into speed the way Cleetus was, he never stood in his way. All that early wheel time laid the foundation for the high-octane, adrenaline-fueled content which is now shared with millions as Cleetus McFarland. But how did it all begin? If you've ever watched a 1320 video, you have Cleetus McFarland to thank for some of that content. But Cleetus' involvement with 1320 video started way back before he became the internet celebrity we all know today. Let's track back to 2011. Cleetus was sitting at a stoplight in his Subaru when he came across another speed freak in a Mazda Speed 3. As the light turned green, they gunned it down to the next stoplight. This mini street race got Cleetus invited to a car meet where he would be introduced to Kyle Loftus, the owner of 1320 Videos. Cleetus had so much fun at this first meet that he found his way back the following week, and he started getting friendly with the 1320 Video crew, a friendship that got him invited to his first street race. At the street race, Cleetus saw a Mustang going head-to-head with some street bikes. He instinctively pulled out his phone and recorded the action. Afterward, he showed the clip to Kyle Loftus, who decided to use it in one of 1320 Video's clips. A few months later, while hanging out with friends, Cleetus heard about Instagram. Realizing its potential, he suggested to Kyle that 1320 Video should be on the platform. Kyle created an Instagram account and gave Cleetus the password and creative control to run it as he deemed fit. This move made Cleetus the official social media manager for 1320 Video, and it marked the start of his career as a content creator in the car niche, and all this was before graduating high school. Fast forward to 2013, and Cleetus was excelling in his role as 1320 social media manager. He attended Texas 2K for the first time, and they covered the event wearing the 1320 Video crew shirts. Cleetus graduated from high school in the same year and unfortunately had to move to Florida to study law at the University of Tampa. As for why he chose to become an attorney, Cleetus grew up around attorneys. His father is an attorney, his sister is an attorney, and he has two cousins who are also in the same profession. Although Cleetus' true passion was to become a top show host like Jay Leno, he still felt the pull to practice law. While he was studying at college, Cleetus still worked as 1320 Video social media manager. He was putting up articles on the website, attending events even though he had limited time, and was getting paid for it. However, the next big event he would attend with the 1320 crew changed his life forever. 1320 Video started covering more racing events, and in 2015, they were at the Rocky Mountain Race Week for a drag and drive event. On day 4, the crew were booked at the event's hotel for the evening. Cleetus was wearing a Chevrolet shirt he had just bought from Walmart about 5 minutes earlier, and the crew decided to create a funny video that they could send to their friends. Cleetus, with the new shirt on, asked Kyle to call him Dale McFarland, but Kyle substituted Cleetus for Dale. Here's how the video went.
We're here with Cleetus McFarland,
Yep.
and you're 1969.
Yep, it's a big block Chevrolet engine. I'm a big Chevy fan. Born and raised in America, I would like to make clear.
This video was supposed to be a skit to be shared among friends, but Kyle thought the video was so funny it needed a bigger audience, so he uploaded it to 1320 Video's YouTube channel and its Facebook. Cleetus McFarland was literally born overnight. In less than 12 hours, the video had gotten over 1 million views and 30,000 views on YouTube. A month after that, 1320 Video made the Cleetus shirt as merchandise, and Cleetus was playing the online character he created with Kyle's help in funny videos for 1320 Video while still working as a crew social media manager and studying law at the University of Tampa. Cleetus somehow managed to juggle everything, but then he decided to branch out on his own and create his own YouTube channel, and things took a different turn. Cleetus has always wanted to be a talk show host. When his online persona gained traction online, he saw an opportunity and ran with it. A few months after going viral, he launched his own YouTube channel with support from his friend Kyle right around the time he started law school. Having graduated college early, Cleetus was still figuring out his path. Balancing YouTube and law school wasn't easy. While he had a knack for exams, he found school boring and struggled to stay engaged. After a year and a half of juggling law school and the channel, a breaking point came when he pulled an all-nighter driving back from an event just to attend a tax law class. The entire class felt like a waste of time compared to what he could have been doing, like filming content with Leroy, his beloved Corvette. That's when Cleetus decided he was done with law school for good. He tried to finish his semester, but eventually broke the news to his family. His parents and grandparents weren't thrilled, especially since his grandfather had also dropped out of law school, a decision he still regrets. But for Cleetus, leaving law school paid off. Today, he is a massive success with nearly 4 million subscribers and over 1.6 billion views on YouTube, proving that chasing passion sometimes beats the traditional route. With law school out of the way, Cleetus could focus and build up his online persona, make more videos, travel to more events, and improve on the performance of his stick-shift C5 Corvette called Leroy. Cleetus McFarland is no longer some made-up name, but a full-blown brand that constantly pushes out awesome car content. The Cleetus McFarland channel pushes out the same kind of content like every other car show, but with more. He turns other cars into masterpieces to be raced or pushed to the absolute limit. However, he also has videos on RC planes, actually planes and helicopters. He just does fun stuff. When his racetrack got flooded during Hurricane Derby, he decided he was going to have some fun by launching a jet boat on the flooded parts of the track with his 1,000 horsepower Dodge Ram TRX. This track is called the Freedom Factory, and it was acquired by Cleetus in January 2020. It used to be known as the DeSoto Speedway. It's a third-mile asphalt oval and figure-8 track situated in Manatee County, Florida. Cleetus has taken his love for cars even beyond the world of filming content or hosting pay-per-view events. In April 2022, it was announced that Cleetus would be making his debut in the Stadium Super Trucks at Long Beach, California. He drove the number 1776 truck and performed quite well, despite it being his first time racing in a professional setting. He was actually leading in the final lap and was set to take the win on his debut race, but unfortunately, his truck spun out upon landing after taking the last jump. Did Cleetus give up? No. He appeared in other races and was unfortunate to be involved in crashes, but he eventually scored the first podium win of his racing career at the Bristol 1000 at the Bristol Motor Speedway when he finished third. Like most online celebrities, Cleetus has managed to keep most of his private life a secret. Everything he shows his viewers is geared to be entertaining to make an interesting watch. He does have a pretty sweet private life though. He's married to Maddie Mitchell, and they have a son, Ripper, and a daughter, Ella. His net worth is estimated to be somewhere around $5 million. Although the bulk of that money is invested back into content for his channel and his Cleetus McFarland persona, he put some of it to good use when he joined a group of private helicopter owners who lead the grassroots operation under Operation Airdrop to fly supplies by helicopter into areas that had no road access after the aftermath of Hurricane Helene.